Hi everyone, Comic Book Reviewer here. This time reviewing on issue 12 of Ultimate Fantastic Four. Now, as you know, we are now on part 6 of the Ultimate Doctor Doom arc, and the cover mainly has Ultimate Doctor Doom looking all menacing and powerful, and looking like, yeah, he's got the whole Infinity Goblet. We see how Ultimate Doctor Doom comes face to face with Ultimate Reed Richards and saying, "I know what's happened to you. The universe sold me for what I am, a royal figure, as I have been prepared for since childhood." And we see how, yeah, he points out that he's a king in that. And we see how Ultimate Reed says, "Your dad used to beat you like a runty dog, Vic. He travelled the world, and you were stuck to his leg like a reach." And obviously he's comparing his own dad with Doctor Doom's, but the only difference is Ultimate Reed's dad's anger with him was justified, as Ultimate Reed never thought through his actions and never really stopped to think how his dad was reacting with him taking apart appliances, not really thinking through the situations and that. But of course, Ultimate Doctor Doom takes it personally. Ultimate Reed wraps him up, spins him around, and throws him to the ground. And we see him saying, "Yeah, you might have death breath and your special fingernails trick, but I picked up a little game from the accident too." And we kind of see how Ultimate Doctor Doom mainly points out about his subjects and that, and how that they'll defend him and keep him safe. But we see how Ultimate Johnny Storm mainly, yeah, notchos him, and we kind of see how Ultimate Reed only just wants Vector to get the code to restore everyone to normal. And we see how they go all out on him for falls, and even Ultimate Ben coming back for round 2. And we see how after using his special controller, turns his subjects into obedient servants. And yeah, using the special dragon-like tattoo. And saying, "Do you think I lied about being a king? Do you think I had no subjects? These are my people. They do my bidding because they love me, just as I love them." And we see how they all basically are under his control, and this is where Ultimate Doctor Doom obviously sends them out to attack the Ultimate Fantastic Four, obviously foreshadowing to when Ultimate Reed becomes the Maker and has his own followers. And we see how they have to keep everyone under control, make sure they don't get harmed. But yeah, because of Ultimate Johnny Storm's carelessness, gets some of the people unintentionally injured or killed. And we kind of see how they are kept into a force field. And Ultimate Sue doing the best she can, while Reed finds a way to kind of stop the sort of mind control device. But we kind of see Ultimate Reed saying, Neri, what the hell kind of encryption is he using?" And we see how after this, they slowly start to break through. And we see how Ultimate Doctor Doom talks about, yeah, all his family members and that. And one by one, the followers end up getting sniped. And this is where we see the armed forces show up, the all-American heroes. And obviously, yeah, showing up to kind of take Ultimate Doctor Doom back to the Triskelion to be basically put into containment. Him saying, "Mr. Van Diem thinks not. I don't remember offering options. I will subdue all these people if you weird-looking butt isn't on my chopper, and I mean stay it. You do not make demands of a king, soldier." And suddenly, yeah, the Danish army show up, but turns out, yeah, Ultimate Doctor Doom has so many citizenships, he's literally on foreign soil that obviously the American army can't really arrest him for. But we see how Ultimate Reed leaves him one last gift: his subjects no longer under his control. and Ultimate Doctor Doom is left without his followers, now seeing his true nature and abandon him. And we see how he points out that they don't have the codes and that he wins. They're now stuck in their forms, but Ultimate Reed mainly uses one of Ultimate Doctor Doom's spikes and cuts his face. And even points out that, yeah, he was impaled on his own sword, leaving Ultimate Doctor Doom humiliated and defeated. And this story is actually enjoyable. It fixes things up, but it definitely shows you the parallels between Ultimate Doctor Doom and Ultimate Reed Richards. Reed will eventually become the Maker, and there are hints and foreshadowings throughout these 60 issues that it was going to be long overdue, because Ultimate Reed is a lot like Doctor Doom. He doesn't think through his actions. He grew up in a sort of abusive household, even though his dad's anger, his limits, and even his patience with him was justified, because Ultimate Reed is his own worst enemy, and at some point, that's going to be his eventual undoing, as being your own worst enemy can lead to unintended consequences. So I think the story still deserves a thumbs up. Still good, and still alright. So, Comic Book Reviewer here, signing out.